Hello Aeternum and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news. And this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Aeternum last night as the Covenant converts of Playboy Factory capture the fort down by the river and the rain-drenched mountain region of Morningdale. KOTT News crews unable to attend the well-fought battle, doing our best to help the invasion response squad repel multiple corruption armies.
Right on the landmine?
Citizens of the island coming together yesterday afternoon celebrating the life of a beloved community member at the first annual John Winston Classic Fishing Derby. An afternoon well spent around the pond fishing and telling dad jokes, as well as special performances by 999 Bites and the island's hottest pop band, the Bardtown Boys. To honor John's timeless sense of style, an impromptu worst drip contest was held, with many costumes vying for the title of ugliest drip. Judging was difficult, but in the end, some creative outfits stood out the most. On behalf of everyone involved in coordinating the celebration of life, KOTT News would like to thank everyone who could arrive for attending the event. Only days remain in the Season 9 Season of the Banner event. Be sure to double-check your activity cards often to see if you've got a bingo that might get you another reward. A lot of action in last night's pre-qualifiers for combat, with several newer companies showing up to take advantage of the lull before the seasonal change. 3 more rosters submitted for Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution tonight. Brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. With special thanks to the Craft Services crew. If you'd like to support KOTT News, Patreon is currently the best way. Up first, the Marauders of Exidium X assault the Zealots of Playboy Factory for control of the Master Fishing Delta of Reek Water. Exidium X, with a full schedule tonight, will warm up with an offensive in the first skirmish of the night, fighting it out around the fences. Playboy Factory were expecting a rematch after their fight last night, but were they prepared to deal with scheduling their roster on back-to-back nights? Then, the Syndicate members of Complaint Department assail the Marauders of Exidium X for control of the coconuts of the Cutlass Keys. It's been a couple years since the Complaint Department of the Syndicate have challenged a great house, which can only mean too many citizens' concerns have been filed. Switching gears from their offensive effort, the Marauders of Exidium X will need to make sure they don't get turned around while dealing with Syndicate concerns. Meanwhile, the Marauders of Dehydrated Dominion attack the Zealots of the USPS for crowning kingdom of the Western Monarch's Bluff. Back after a 2-week break to reconsider their plan, Dehydrated Dominion decide on keeping it simple and smashing the opposition as hard as they can. But the Zealots of the USPS aren't marked fragile, so won't handle with care the offensive opposition, attempting to interfere with scheduled deliveries. Be sure to tune in for complete coverage and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.